Hello everybody, welcome back to F1 22. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and hope you guys have been enjoying the content I've been putting out, especially with this game. We had a bit of a first look, and also recently I dropped my first ever episode of the My Team career. First time ever I'm playing the career mode in a Formula 1 game, so I'm pretty excited to be doing that series. And yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying it. I hope you guys checked out that episode, and if I hope you guys will stick around for the duration of it as well. So if you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing, and if you like this sort of content, please do hit that like button. I would very much appreciate it. But today, just bringing a bit of multiplayer action. I am by no means a professional or a very skillful Formula 1 esports player. I wouldn't even think I would qualify for esports, but I love racing, I love having fun, and it's great that these sort of games exist so that you can live out your fantasy of being a race car driver. And yeah, I'm definitely not the most skillful when it comes to playing multiplayer races, but I'd like to show you guys one particular race, one out of a dozen or so really terrible ones where I've spun or crashed out and disqualified, whatever it is. But yeah, with this one, I may not have had the best setup, but at the end of the race, I was pretty happy with the overall result, considering where we started off. And just gonna be talking you guys through this race, and I hope you guys will really enjoy it. All right, here we go. First race in Bahrain. One shot qualifying didn't exactly go to plan. I spun out, hence why we start P10. Lights out. Start wasn't too bad, not too much wheel spin. Twitch in front of us, a lot of wheel spin. Got punted off immediately, but not too bad, not too shabby of a start. Coming up to the first hairpin corner, everyone's diving in. Managed to go down the inside to protect me from an attack from who's behind me. It's John Wani. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Yeah, this was pretty it was pretty intense. The first lap, there was a lot of scrapping going on, as you can see right in front of us. We had Trofeo, Fully, and there was one other guy as well that was scrapping away. This corner is great for making up more momentum and more speed to try and get closer to people in front of you. And there goes Big Holly getting punted off and getting slightly turned around for a second there. And we're up to P5 already, and then I go and make that mistake right there. I managed to mount the curb and it just understeered me off that corner, and we're back down to P8. Still 2 places we made, considering we started out in P10. Again, this corner, great corner to try and get closer to those in front of you. Fully in front of a Big Holly at the moment, up to 7th gear, change down to 4th, grab 3rd as well momentarily. Here comes Leave Out. He goes around the outside and managed to get in front of us. I tried to get into their slipstream. I'm really not too sure about this game and its slipstream mechanics in multiplayer. It just doesn't seem to, seem as effective to me as it would be if you were playing single player, against AI. One thing I did notice is I feel like the competition was getting away from me, mainly because, as we see a bit of argy-bargy going on back into the first corner again. Leave Out getting past Big Holly. We're just spectating this at the moment. But yeah, as I was saying, one thing I noticed is the ERS deployment on my part. I've set it to auto at the moment. I really haven't experimented using it manually. Again, this kind of great piece of track to just be able to make up momentum and make up some spots. There we go, pushed, went past Big Holly, but then we got punted off a little bit there. And Big Holly got back in front of us. We do have a 2-second penalty, which again, I'm not sure what that's for. As we mount that curb again, understeer off, scrub our tires a little bit. But I haven't really experimented with deploying the ERS manually. Maybe that is something I should look into. Maybe it'll help me get just that bit faster. As you can see, someone's turned around there. Who was that? That was Matthias. As we get closer to Jay Fully, who's been passed by Big Holly. I think Fully and Matthias must have got tangled up with each other in that incident back there. And coming up back to the penultimate corner, down to 4th, trying to, you know, be linear with the throttle as you come out, up to 5th, 6th, 7th, and then top gear. As you can see, Fully's pulling away from us, even though we're, you know, we got DRS, I think. No, we don't have DRS. But I don't know, even though I feel like we would have been in the slipstream, we didn't seem to be getting closer to them. In fact, Fully was pulling away, and I think that's down to the ERS. I feel like maybe the auto ERS deployment isn't as effective compared to if I was to be doing it manually. But overall, this race so far, it's been, honestly, it's been a mixed bag of, you know, really you know, unfortunate incidents with certain people just getting turned around, but also good scraps, you know, trying to make up places and trying to take advantage of people in front of you who are scrapping away. Because as you can see, Fully is chasing down Big Holly, and there goes Big Holly spinning around in the same corner. We always seem to be making a mistake, but this time we made it past. And there's Tofeo as well, who's something's happened there, but we seem to have made up that place now, up to P6. Tofeo is hot on our heels, though. He was really fast. But yeah, this race overall, I enjoyed it because there wasn't that many, you know, except for the, you know, 1 or 2 incidents that we've seen so far, as I go into our menu for a second there, except for the 1 or 2 incidents where people have, you know, punted each other off. That includes myself. It was a fairly clean race, nothing too crazy, as Tofeo gets our slipstream coming past us. There he goes. But it's not over. This is a throwback to our, you know, our first episode of my career. Down the inside, get our elbows out. Tofeo will have to yield, will he? Yes, he does. He's still right alongside us. We get bashed up a little bit, get pushed off. I decide to redress here, let him have the position back, because we did go off track for a moment there. But that's okay. Damage mitigation now is just trying to, you know, drive a clean race to the end of this Grand Prix. Basically 5 laps in total. We are on our second last lap. I love this stretch of track. Down to 2nd gear, around the corner again, being linear with the throttle. And but yeah, it was just a really enjoyable race. You know, some scrapping away, as well as, you know, just watching people get punted off at the same time. But overall, very clean race, very enjoyable. Probably, yeah, one of the more cleaner races I've had compared to the other dozen or so races I've had in the past, where it just hasn't ended that well at all, either due to my part because I've spun around, or just someone else has just caused a massive accident. As we see, we're getting fairly close to Jay Fully here. But yeah, like for example, the other night I actually played a race on you know, Azerbaijan, the Baku track, and yeah. I tell you what, on screen, you know, when you watch the Grand Prix on TV, it seems, you know, so fast and just, you know, so fluid, you know, the way the car moves through each corner. But on this game, I just realized how slow the track is, you know, except for the back straight, or the pit lane straight. The entirety of the track is a lot of 90-degree corners. You're down to basically 3rd gear, you know, sometimes 2nd gear. Basically bunching up. You know, the start of the race was just a disaster. Everyone just crammed into 1st corner. I got punted off as we get very close to this scrap going on. There's someone who's gone off as well. Take advantage of that, try and get closer to Tofeo here. This gaggle of cars as he goes off as well. We'll take advantage of that. P6 now. Now it's basically a drag race to the finish line as Jay Fully tries to get into the slipstream of John Heoni. I don't know how to pronounce that. I apologize if you're watching this video. I apologize for butchering your name, but we're managing to keep Tofolo or Tofeo. I cannot really read that properly. We're managing to keep him behind us, which is this is, you know, these sort of instances is where I was really happy, you know, with this race. Got real close to Jay Fully here at the last moment. I was contemplating a bonsai move down the inside, but they cut in at the very last moment and across the finish line. P6, not too bad considering we started P10. Wow, yeah, That was it was pretty intense, but I enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. You know, watching along with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. I'm definitely not the most eloquent when it comes to you know, voiceover sort of stuff, but nonetheless, hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Again, if you enjoyed this sort of content, please do leave a like. If you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like and leave a comment down below. Let me know about your experiences driving in multiplayer in F1 22. And if you're not subscribed, do consider subscribing. I'd very much appreciate it. And yeah, until next time, take care of yourselves, and I will catch you guys in the next video.